Welcome to the channel, Coin Collectors. Today, we're uncovering the hidden treasures of the UK. From rare designs to limited editions, we're counting down the top for most iconic UK coins that are sure to make your collection shine. Stick around to discover rare minting errors, shocking values, and how these seemingly modest coins have transformed into true treasures. Let's begin with the 1971 to new Pence coin. At first glance, it may look like just another coin you've encountered countless times before. But when you dig a little deeper, the story of this coin takes a fascinating turn. The year 1971 marks a pivotal moment in British history, one that directly influenced these two new Pence coins. This was the year the UK underwent a major currency shift known as decimalisation. The old system of pounds, shillings, and pence was replaced by a simpler, decimal-based system, making the value of each coin easier to understand and use. As part of this transition, a new series of coins, called the New Pence series, was introduced. These coins were meant to replace the old pre-decimal currency, and among them, the two new Pence coin became an essential piece of daily British life. The design of the 1971 to new Pence is particularly notable, as it showcases the heraldic shield of the United Kingdom. This intricate design has been widely admired for its detail and beauty. At the time, the production of these coins was on a large scale, with many minted for circulation. But what most people don't realize is that the 1971 version of the two new Pence has since become one of the rarest and most valuable coins in existence. So, what makes this specific coin so highly prized? The answer lies in a small but significant minting error. When the first batches of the 1971 to new Pence coins were struck, a production issue led to a small number of these coins being made from the wrong type of metal. This mistake caused the coins to have a slightly different appearance compared to the rest of the batch. These subtle variations are what make these coins so valuable to collectors. While the vast majority of 1971 to new Pence coins are worth no more than their face value just to pence, those with the minting error can fetch far higher prices. In fact, depending on the condition and the rarity of the specific error, some of these coins have sold at auction for as much as £10,000 or more, particularly if they are in top condition. That's a massive leap from the coin's original value of just a pence. The reason these error coins are so valuable is due to their rarity. Only a limited number of coins were struck with the incorrect metal, and even fewer of those have survived in excellent condition over the years. This has led to a high demand among collectors, and as a result, the value of these error coins continues to soar. If you happen to have a 1971 to new Pence coin, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. If it carries the rare minting error, you could be holding a hidden gem worth far more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you come across one of these coins, make sure you don't miss the chance to inspect it carefully. It might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Next, let's focus on the 1989 UK 20 Pence coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, a key piece for collectors seeking rare coins from the late 1980s. While it might seem like just another 2OP, this coin holds unique value due to its condition and the historical context behind its minting. At first glance, the 1989 20 Pence may appear typical for its time, but there's more to it. The obverse side features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. Introduced in 1985, this portrait has become an enduring representation of the Queen, appearing on many UK coins throughout the 1980s and early 1990s. But the true appeal of the 1989 20p is not in the design itself, but in the rarity of high-quality specimens, particularly those in fine or uncirculated condition. The Royal Mint struck a decent number of these coins, but over time, many were circulated extensively, leading to wear and diminishing their original details. Coins in top condition are now much harder to find, which significantly drives up their value among collectors. So, what makes the 1989 20p a standout? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While the coin was minted in high quantities, a significant portion of them have seen heavy circulation, resulting in considerable wear. Coins in fine condition, those that exhibit some circulation marks but still retain their sharp details, are far rarer and more valuable than those in worn-out condition. A 1989 20 Pence coin in fine condition is generally valued between £500 and £850 on the market. However, if you manage to find one in mint or near mint condition, It could be worth anywhere from £1,000 to £1,300, depending on demand. For an uncirculated example, the price can even rise significantly, sometimes reaching £1,500 or more. When discussing fine condition, we're referring to coins that have been in circulation but still show clearly identifiable features. For the 1989 20 pence, this means that the Queen's portrait remains well defined, and the reverse design with the rose, leek, thistle, and shamrock is still prominent. The reverse design, which represents the four nations of the UK. While the design itself isn't exclusive to the 1989 coin, its clarity and preservation over time are what make it valuable to collectors. The condition of the coin, rather than the design itself, plays the largest role in its worth. Though the 1989 coin may not be one of the most key dates in the 20p series, it's still a significant find for collectors. Coins from the late 1980s weren't minted in particularly small numbers, but the reality is that coins from this period, like the 1989, often have fewer surviving examples in excellent condition. This scarcity increases its desirability. Market value for the 1989 20 pence, in fine condition, typically falls between £1,000 and £1,400. If you come across a mint or uncirculated version, it could be worth over £1,500, depending on demand. Its value is not only tied to its condition, but also to the limited number of examples in outstanding quality. Much like other early 20 pence coins, the 1989 version is a prized addition to any collection. Its rarity and excellent condition, combined with the historical value of coins from this period, makes it a desirable find for numismatists looking to complete their sets. If you're searching for this coin, look for the distinctive seven-sided shape, a defining feature of the 20 pence series. Ensure the coin's design remains clear and sharp. The Queen's portrait should still be visible, and the reverse symbols representing the four nations should remain easily identifiable. In conclusion, while the 1989 UK 20 pence coin may not have the same key date status as some of the rarer coins from the 20 pence series, it still holds notable value. With coins in fine condition often priced between £1,000 and £1,400, and even higher for uncirculated examples, it's a valuable addition to any serious collection. So, if you come across one, don't overlook it. You may have a rare and valuable piece of British numismatic history in your hands. The 1969 50 pence coin. In that year, the UK underwent a monumental change in its currency system as part of the process of decimalisation. This meant shifting from the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal system that most of us are familiar with today. As part of this change, the Royal Mint introduced the new 50p coin, which was a completely different size and design compared to its predecessor. The design of this new coin was the work of the renowned British sculptor Christopher Ironside. His design featured a seated Britannia, and it quickly became iconic, representing both the old and new eras of British currency. This coin replaced the old 10-shilling note and became a cornerstone of British coinage. But here's where things get interesting. Initially, the Royal Mint planned to release a large number of these coins for general circulation. However, a significant error occurred during production. The Mint accidentally produced two versions of the 1969 50 pence coin. One version had the traditional half-crown design, while the other featured a unique proof-like finish intended only for collectors. Due to a mix-up, some of these proof coins were released into circulation. Today, these proof coins are considered incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you find one in excellent condition, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. In fact, some of these 1969 proof 50 pence coins have sold for up to $12,000 at auctions. It's not every day that you stumble upon a coin worth so much, especially one that's so unassuming at first glance. The 1983 £1 coin is a noteworthy and historically significant piece of British currency, cherished by numismatists and casual collectors alike. Far from being just a simple unit of money, this coin represents a pivotal moment in the United Kingdom's transition in currency design. It offers a glimpse into the evolution of British coinage, making it much more than just a means of transaction. In this detailed exploration, we will delve into the coin's history, unique design, and how its value far exceeds its face value for some fortunate collectors. The 1983 £1 coin was introduced as part of the UK's move away from the traditional paper £1 notes, marking a significant shift in British monetary policy. Prior to its introduction, the £1 note had been in circulation for over 3 decades. The decision to replace it with a coin was driven by the need for increased durability and the desire to create a more secure form of currency. This change not only strengthened the currency system, but also represented a new chapter in the country's long history of coinage. One of the most striking features of the 1983 £1 coin is its distinct circular shape. Unlike some of the polygonal coins in circulation at the time, this round design was intentional, making the coin more easily identifiable and significantly harder to counterfeit. The Royal Mint's careful consideration in crafting a coin with both aesthetic appeal and functionality marked a milestone in British coin production. The circular design was meant to provide greater security while ensuring the coin would stand out in a crowded marketplace of currency. On the obverse of the 1983 £1 coin is the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription DG Reg. Efter 1983 Elizabeth II, which stands for Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor. This Latin phrase translates to by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription has been a common feature on British coins for many years, symbolizing the monarch's role as both a religious and political figure. This phrase has deep historical roots in British numismatics, first appearing on Royal Mint-issued coins in the late 1600s. Originally, it was intended to signify the dual role of currency, not only as a representation of national wealth, but also as a symbol of economic protection. The inclusion of this motto in the 1983 coin serves to link the modern £1 coin to centuries of British monetary history, offering a sense of continuity and tradition. Furthermore, the coin features a finely crafted edge design that complements its circular form, adding to its overall uniqueness. These design elements, coupled with the Royal Mint's high standards of production, make the 1983 £1 coin a beautiful work of art as much as it is a functional piece of currency. While the 1983 £1 coin is worth just £1 at face value, its worth can significantly increase based on a variety of factors. For collectors, certain variations of the coin, especially those with minting errors or those produced as proof coins, can command far higher prices. Understanding these nuances is key for anyone seeking to explore the coin's potential value on the secondary market. Mystric coins, one of the most sought-after variations of the 1983 £1 coin, is the Mystric version. A Mystric coin occurs when the minting process fails to align the coin with its die properly, resulting in a distorted, off-center, or incomplete design. These errors are relatively rare, and as a result, Mystric 1983 £1 coins are highly prized by collectors. Depending on the extent of the error and the overall condition of the coin, the value of a Mystric 1983 £1 can range anywhere from £1,500 to £3,300 or more. The rarity of such coins, combined with their condition, plays a key role in determining their market value. Proof coins. Another significant factor that can dramatically increase the value of the 1983 £1 coin is its status as a proof coin. Proof coins are specially minted with higher precision and quality than regular circulation coins. They are struck using polished dies and produced with a mirror-like finish, giving them a distinctive and visually appealing appearance. These coins are typically issued in limited quantities, primarily for collectors. As such, the 1983 £1 proof coin is a rare find and can be worth as much as £3,300 or more, depending on its condition and rarity. Conclusion. Although the 1983 £1 coin may seem modest at first glance, it holds immense historical value and is a striking example of the evolution of British currency. Its unique circular design, the Latin motto on its reverse, and its connection to Britain's numismatic past elevate it beyond a simple form of money. For collectors, finding a Mystric or proof version of the coin can result in a highly valuable and fascinating addition to a collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, this coin is definitely one to watch for in the world of British coinage.